Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Cheryl Underwood, and you're tuned into the hottest news station on the planet, Hot 702.5.
Hi. Hey.
What's up? All your favorite artists.
Check it out. Say my name.
DJ Khaled.
This is Mila J.
Bruno Mars.
On hot7025fm.com.
Yo, it's Tavon Greatness Patterson. Want to listen to Hot 702.5 on the go? Download the Hot 702.5 app on the Apple Store or Google Play Store if you got an Android like me.
Let's get it.
E-Class Consulting. It's owned and operated by E. Carice, providing tools, training, and resources that are sure to make you and your business even more successful. We are staffed with a marketing, credit, tax, and a real estate consultant. E-Class Consulting also provides a temporary admin service called E-Class Admins. Want to book an appointment with E-Class Consulting? Call 702-518-3002 or email book@eclassconsulting.com. E-Class Consulting, navigating you to greatness.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Cheryl Underwood, and you're tuned into the hottest news station on the planet, Hot 702.5.
Yeah, Jones, hey, Greg Deville was at it, man, hey. If you want the real, holla at Greg Deville, he'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. If you want the real, listen to Greg Deville, he'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. I'm talking real estate, building wealth, making money for your family and yourself. Now tune in, we here to help. Now tune in, we here to help. You wanna be a broker, you wanna be broke. You wanna be the joker, you wanna be the joker. You gotta bring more to the table than your hope, dreams, and wishing. I can feed you fish or I can take you out fishing. I can show you the vision, addition and division, mathematic equation. Make the money flip like an acrobatic, amazing. Greg Deville help you build the foundation. I'm saying, if you want the real, holla at Greg Deville. He'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. If you want the real, listen to Greg Deville. He'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. I'm talking real estate, building wealth, making money for your family and yourself. Now tune in, we here to help. Now tune in, we here to help.
All right, Las Vegas. That's right, Greg Deville. Back on the air chair one more time. Let's do it again. It's Friday, it's Thursday, 3 o'clock. Hot 702.5fm.com. That's what we do, y'all. We streaming today. We doing it big. We having fun. We helping families. We creating wealth through equity. This is what we do right here. Every Thursday, 3 to 4 p.m., we have a chance to talk about good information to put you up on some positive wealth-building ideas. Listen, 702-349-0162, 702-349-0162. We're excited about the opportunity to talk to you. Let's explore some adventures today. We have our good friend, my sister from another mother, my friend, Dr. Bridget Hill. Hey, Bridget, how you doing today?
Wonderful. How are you?
Everything is good. We having fun. How's it going down there at Deville Realty Group?
It is actually wonderful. We've been a little busy here in the office today. So
okay, there you go.
It's been a good day.
Good. Exciting. We're happy to hear. Let me say this. Let me appreciate you, Bridget, because you bring such a wealth of knowledge and professionalism to Deville Realty Group. We appreciate you doing what you do for us, with us, here at Deville Realty Group. So First and foremost, let me thank you, sis, because you've kind of stepped in. I know we helping one another because you got your business, and we want to talk about your business today. What exactly it is that you do and that you offer to the community. I know you volunteer with the Urban Chamber of Commerce. And so let's talk about first things first. What exactly, I know this business formation, because you're a genius. I'm going to add that you are a genius, girl. I needed EIN. It took you longer to get back to the desk than it took you to get the EIN and develop a website. She said, all right, Deville, it's done. I'm like, okay, look at this. So to somebody who's looking to start their business and want to get started in business formation, tell them about what it exactly is that you do.
So initially, you will need to think of a name, and most people think of a name they like, but I always ask them to Google that to make sure that that name isn't taken by someone else. Me, myself, I recently, had to change my name. I thought by branding myself, that was a great thing, but it didn't stand out as to who I was. So I added the name business and financial consultant to my business name along with my name. And so it gave more clarity. So first of all, you need to research the name that you want to use. And then we need to go to your state, because Brand B, Business and Financial Services, is able to get you your business formation started in any state. So we need to know what their requirements are. And then we can get you set up as an LLC, a partnership, an S Corp, or a C Corp. So there are a lot of different things. You don't primarily, though, want to set up as a sole proprietorship.
Oh, see, to those who are bragging about, I'm sole proprietor, that's not the way to go. We want to set up.
No, primarily, it allows you, as a sole proprietorship, you will put yourself in danger with tax liability, as well as any liability. If someone were to sue your business, then they would actually be able to sue you individually.
Yeah, that's a big word. That's a scary word. It's an ugly word. That's cussing to the third power. For real. Can you hear me, Bridget? Bridget, can you hear me?
I cannot.
You cannot hear me?
No.
Oh, turn your volume up on your side, because I hear you clearly. Okay. So today we're talking with Bridget Hill, who's giving us more information. We've got a little technical engineering issue. We're going to work it out. But here, the deal is, you're thinking about starting a business, or maybe you started, but you just started with, the EIN, but you need to go back. Let's look up the name. Make sure, first of all, as Bridget mentioned, that your name is doable, that you're not writing the name of someone else. You're not having the same type of business strategy, things like that. When it comes to starting up your business, you want to have your own EIN, your own. Make sure that, you want to check that name. Make sure your name is good, as Bridget mentioned. Keeping on point. Yes, keeping on point with those type of things there. Making sure that as the business owner, now we want to talk about the LLC. You mentioned sole proprietor because it puts you in tax liabilities and things like that. So LLC is something that you would recommend that they consider doing.
You want to limit your liability in any business.
Right.
So those are as well questions that we get when it comes to whether or not someone should start a C Corp or an S Corp. Those are statuses that will lessen your tax burden according to the IRS.
Okay. Today, for someone just tuning in, we're talking about business development, starting your business, getting that business off the ground. Bridget Hill, she is not employed at Deville Realty. She is a friend of ours who works with us at Deville Realty Group, and she does her business and helps us in a little bit of our business, and we each one reach one and teach one and help one. So it's a great opportunity for us and for her. And I wanted to have her on today because I believe what she does is so valuable that there's someone out there today that's listening that wants to start a business. Maybe it's a side business, but you want to be a legitimate business You want to make sure that you're doing things right for tax purposes. You don't want to just be out riding dirty, right? You don't just want to be out here, just freelancing and not doing your taxes. Somewhere I lost Bridget's face. I don't know where she went to, but so keeping that in mind. So again, for more information, you want to start that business, I'm going to give you my number. We can reach back to Bridget, 702-349-0162. Reach out to me. There she is. I don't know, Bridget, if your system is having a bad connection. Bridget, can you hear me? No, bad connection. Turn the computer on the other side. Yeah, your mic is muted on me. So the engineer is going to work with you on that. So again, those of you today that are listening to the show, you want to start a business, you want to talk about having your own brand. Bridget is great at helping you to get started with branding yourself. Now, I'm a real estate show, but I always want to spotlight a black-owned business, right? We do a spotlight shine to help build other businesses, much like we've built our business, and helping others is really our brand. Whether it's helping you buy a home, sell a home, we do help with rentals. It's not our number one choice of the real estate market, but we do help. But we want to just spotlight shine Brand B with Bridget Hill. She's doing her business. She's getting started to helping everyone else do their business. And so if Bridget is back, let's talk a little bit more, Bridget, about the EIN and how you can assist them without giving too much information, but how you can assist them getting that started.
The EIN is your social security number for your business. Mm-hmm. And so that is necessary because we work more with helping people build business credit profiles. You will need your EIN for everything moving forward. Your name specifically needs to match the same name that you've incorporated with in any state. So that is the most important thing you need to know, is that it has to identify and represent you. For government contracts, you will need your EIN number. For Dun & Bradstreet, you need your EIN number. Any business, that's what they want. They want your EIN number.
Right. And then you mentioned that for business credit. Now, that's something else that's a great topic, is getting business credit. And mm-hmm. what I've learned over the past year is get it before you need it and not when you need it. Yes. Yeah, get it before you need it. Let's talk a bit about that for someone starting out, how that would be a benefit.
Most financiers, they want you to have been in business for 2 years.
2 years. Okay, key point.
And that is a minimum.
Years. Okay.
Even with that 2-year profile, mm-hmm. they will still look to make sure that one of the owners has a decent credit score.
Okay.
You can get away with not using that credit score if you have the correct documents and trade references listed on your credit profile. It is not easy. Most people are excited because they have a DUNS number, and mm-hmm. you'll see influencers out there saying, oh, all you need is an LLC name, an EIN number, and a Dun & Bradstreet number. Well, your Dun & Bradstreet number is actually just sitting in a file. Mm-hmm. You specifically have to add information to it, or you have to deal with companies who have the reporting ability, as we do as a company, to report that information to build your credit score.
What's a good, so I know for us, you helped us get our business credit and just using, so far we got a bunch of paper around.
Yeah, I was reviewing it today, and we can talk about it, but you actually are in a good place. So I was reviewing it earlier today. Uh-huh. Yeah. And so you want to be at an 80. Okay. You want to be either 76 or above. Okay. Most people, they look at their personal credit score. And of course, we know we need 620 and above as a personal credit score. Mm-hmm. But you need to be between 76 and 100 for a good Paydex credit score to report.
Okay. So now, can we trade what we're ordering? Like, we got a bunch of paper now, so let's go to something else. Let's order pen. But can we get the personalized pens through this deal?
Yes, you are able to order quite a bit of stuff. Okay. So right now, the way that we were able to work, we actually went and signed up for accounts that would report directly to your Dun & Bradstreet.
Okay.
So we started with getting office supplies. I put it on a rotating account
Yeah.
so that it will automatically come, automatically pay. That is the best way.
Right.
So that is why your score shows so excellent now. And now, if you want us to order some other things, we are able to do that. You can order toilet paper. I tell
Yeah.
people that's most businesses, we need toilet paper, paper towels, cleaning supplies.
Mm-hmm.
All of those things can be ordered. You
Okay.
as well can order QuickBooks. You can
Okay.
order Microsoft Office. So there are quite a number of things that you are able to order, and you're paying for them because net companies offer 30, 60, 90, and some even 120-day options.
Are there anything that particularly gets a better score towards this number we're projecting? Is it something that, well, if you go with this, like we did the paper, we got so much. I was under the desk you work at there. I'm like, oh my God, look at all this paper. We got paper for the rest of the year because I
You
got a
found
stack
it.
in my office, huh?
You found it. I was
I
hiding.
found I got so much paper. I'm like, Jesus, some in the office, in my office. So I thought, okay, so we can stop the paper. Let's do something else that would help us to continue to be an
Yes.
exceptional score. What else is
Yes.
recommended?
So what I was actually looking at, because we're coming into the holiday, was getting ready because we're going to have the Christmas customer appreciation program. Is doing some Deville bags. And then
Okay.
that way you're able to give those out, getting the pens, getting the small notebooks that have your logo and everything on it. And that way you have stuff to actually give away
Okay.
to your clients for the client appreciation.
Okay. So let's look at some of those ideas. I know you and my quit on that bag thing. That's the lady thing. So I just almost ride that. But I just think there's so much, because once you fold the bag, you don't see the bag anymore, right? I think, I don't know.
You'd be surprised. We keep nice bags.
Oh, okay.
Might
All
not
right,
keep
so,
it for 20 years, but we'll keep
yeah,
it for a
yeah.
little while.
Okay, all right. I'm trying to find something like a calendar, something you're gonna look at every
They
month.
have
My
them.
name, my name's on the bottom, because
Yes.
in business you want to continue to brand. Every time somebody walk by, we got these refrigerator magnets. They're black and with our orange.
We can order those.
Yeah, but we've got a ton. I saw them in the trunk of my car. I'm like, McQuitta got all this. McQuitta has bags of stuff. But I thought for the holiday, let's look at let's look at the cards, the holiday seasons. Some of those, and pens. People always writing with a pen.
Yes.
God knows I always keep a pen
Yes.
with me, but I don't like promoting other people. I want to promote Deville.
Right,
if I have
right.
a nice pen, right? So let's see if we can go from the paper to the
Okay.
pens. Now we got all this paper. Let's find so we can write
Something to
on the
write
paper.
on the paper.
Yeah. Maybe some inkjet, right? Because these
Okay.
are office, and so we're just talking about stuff to help somebody think about their business.
Yes.
Things that you can do with your credit for business credit. What about
And
the
you're
ink?
actually giving me ideals because
Yeah.
inkjet. I didn't even
Inkjet.
think
I was
about
just getting ready to say,
ordering
what
that.
about the printer? Can we get some? Because we with the printers, the inkjet was like $135, and that's because I get the XL. I want the
Yes.
XL. I want that extra long, last a while. Nothing worse than going in there and the color is out. And
Right.
you're getting ready to meet
You're
a
trying
client.
that important document.
Impressed. Yeah, that document that's impressive. Normally we print black and white, but when I'm meeting a client, I need color to show them the property CMAs or comparative
Right.
market analysis to show them. So again, but to those that are listening, these are ideas to help brand your business and market your business and get your business credit where it needs to be. Bridget is wonderful at this. We haven't needed, we have been so blessed and big. We just buy it and be done. Bridget came along and said, well, Deville, you ain't really working your business credit like you should. I said, well, start it up. Because, for me, I'm more of a cash and carry guy. If I can't cash it, I don't carry it.
Right.
That's just kind of old school. That's just some behavior. But I'm learning, and as I go, and I've been in business since '05, doing real estate, and before that I was doing my home improvement business. So being in business has been something, but getting legitimate about the business.
Yes.
We could bootleg and ride dirty for a long time,
Right.
But when you make it so much money, you need to show taxes and you need to have
Yes.
things in order. Right. This is why the show today was to help people know Bridget Hill, who can help you get that business in order.
Yes.
Like I said.
And
So,
what I like to say is there's always, most people, they've heard the front of the house and the back of the house when you're talking about restaurants. But for every business, there's the front of the house and the back of the house.
Right.
And you're good at what you do. You're the front of the house. And so you sell houses and you are able to help people understand that entire process. But the back of the house is that part that financially is keeping that business standing. And when you go to the bank and when you go any place and you sign an application, you're guaranteed a yes. And so having that profile, which is the back of the house, it's behind the business.
Yeah.
That is what the financiers are looking for. That is what the banks look at, all financial institutions, because they want to know what your income and profit and loss statements look like. And most people don't have a clue. They're used to being out in the front doing everything that they do. So Brand B takes care of that for you and we get you set up. And I'm glad that we've been able to, assist you with that and that you trusted us enough to allow, us to get you going and really, because it wasn't a lot that we had to do. We literally just simply took and added accounts because you had the standing, you had the years in business, you had more than enough years in business. So we simply just added some new accounts and boosted that thing right up.
Okay. Now, a little bit more. Now, you mentioned tax something we could buy with that too. QuickBooks.
Yes.
Are you very familiar with the QuickBook process? I know it kind of helps you from having an accountant to some degree. When you make a deposit, you upload information. Can you explain a little bit about that for someone who's looking to get started?
QuickBooks is a great asset. I use QuickBooks for a number of reasons. QuickBooks allows me to write invoices. QuickBooks as well allows me to, when I swipe my card, I don't have to worry about anything because it's connected to my bank account. So all my transactions, they are literally formulating my profit and loss statement. They are generating my income statements so that at the end of the month, I'm able to review them because I look at them weekly and monthly, but I'm able to review them. Anything that doesn't have a name, maybe they weren't able to adjust it, I can go in and manually say, oh, this is what this was for. Now, in conjunction with your accountant or your tax rep, you are able to take this and you can connect them as well, but it helps them to make sure they are seeing your numbers correctly at the end of the year when you get ready to file taxes.
Right. So let's look at ordering that because in fact, I'm leaving here today. I'm headed to my tax because tomorrow is the last day for the extension. If you're going to extend the filing of your taxes. So I'm headed to it now. I got my whole file with me. I just picked up the file because I keep it all right there. She said, bring the file. So I bring it. And then I have one debit card that I use for business. It's Deville Realty and anything for business. I use it on there. So I just give her all the bank statements from that account. I have a Greg Deville and then I have the Deville Realty. So I've learned over the years, if I did everything on here, I wouldn't have to keep up with receipts.
Right.
I had receipts up the yin yang. I'm telling you, oh my geez. And then some of the ink fades and but someone mentioned to me, just set one card aside for that business and just use it. It's credit for the business. So
yes.
But as you were mentioning, let's set the QuickBooks so that because what I'm learning, Bridget, if you start now in the fourth quarter, when the first quarter gets here, you will already be ahead of the game. You're already ahead of the game. You know what I'm saying? So many games are won in the fourth. I always talk about that. Did you see the game with Colorado over the weekend with Arizona?
Oh my
man, that boy came back with a 50-yard pass in the fourth and won the game.
Just a little bit of time left.
Yeah, and you know what? I think what happens with this young man, because his dad has a name, and I think what the boy does is when it's down to 2 minutes, I think in his mind it's showtime.
Yeah, it's showtime.
It's showtime because he always comes in. Yeah. I think in his mind that 2 minutes is like, okay, we've been having some slow times and some setbacks, but now it's showtime.
Yeah.
And I think he lives up to that because he does well under pressure.
He does.
I be sitting on the edge, but he be just like, whoo, and hit the target.
If I could get him to have a short conversation with Dak. I'm
yeah. Well, Dak is listening to Jerry, and Jerry's, and he's saying he wants him to be a Romo, but I'm not gonna get into that. The Saints did. Saints, whoop whoop Saints. We came through and blowing them out. We having fun. No pressure. No pressure for me. When I was a Cowboys fan, Bridget, it was so much pressure. I'm cheering and I'm rooting and I'm excited. I'm hopeful, only to be let down for 4 years in a row. I'm like, dude, you know what, man? I'm burnt. You're trying to raise my blood pressure. You're trying to make me old. You're trying to make me gray-headed. I said, you know what? I'm going home to Louisiana, man. I can't do it.
You just went on home and stayed.
I went on home. I said, I don't even like Texas anyway. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm from Louisiana. I'm like, what am I doing in Texas anyway? I grew up, my dad was a Cowboys fan, and so I grew up seeing Dad cheer, so I kind of kept the legacy. But I'm like, you know what? I'm grown now. Mm-hmm. It's time to choose my own poison, right?
Your own tea.
Yeah, so I went on and said, you know what? I'm from Louisiana anyway. Let me go home to my home where the stress isn't there.
Yeah. I'm like a good wife. They don't. He don't always make me happy and everything, but I'm not going nowhere. I'm gonna stick with my blue.
Well, there's a word called divorce.
I'm gonna stick with them boys.
There's a word called divorce if it don't work. Get some counseling. I had all the counseling I can get with that thing, man. It has been the blues with the blues. It's been the blues with the blues, man. So I said, you know what? I'm going black and gold. I'm going black and gold. I'm going to be and I don't have no stress. If we win, I'm great. If we lose, listen, you did your best, right?
And that's it.
And I'm good. I'm good. No stress. But with them boys, boy, I would be hoping so much. And then to watch Dak just stay in the pocket and get sacked. When Dak came in the game, Dak was literally a runner. He was Lamar Jackson. He would say, I need 3 yards. I'm going to get 5, right, to get that first.
Ever since his accident, I just don't think that he's ever gotten it back. So that's the reason why I said maybe he need just a short talk with Prime Son, simply because he get in a crunch and then his spirit jump out bold.
Well,
sometimes
now I think
you just need that.
I think what Dak needs to do is talk to Mahone. See, Mahone will run, but Mahone know how to slide in before you hit him. And Dak just needs to learn. It's about how you getting hit. Dak can just stand straight up. See, Mahone say, I want the first. He'll slide in like a baseball and just and he got his first. So Mahone is, I like Mahone. I like Lamar Jackson, but I'm a Saints fan. But those two cats right there really know how to get out, get that little 2-3 yards they need for the first. Move the chains, baby. But this not a sport channel. But move the chain, baby. Move the chain. And but we were talking about how the credit can be an advantage to your business. I'm learning it through Bridget, and I thought it would be a great opportunity to build business for her to say someone who needs more information on it. Bridget, give them a contact for you for business formation, how to get started. They're going to, everything in the show may not be answer every question they may have. Right. But they'll be able to reach out to you for some, I want to start, you'd be surprised the calls you're going to get. And people say, well, I already got a business and I'm ready to get it right. I'm ready to do, let's do it right. Let's do it right. So give some information
I would love to.
Yeah.
So one thing I do want to share before we get off is that I am starting a new workshop. That workshop is free. And the first one, I'm going to do them for the next 8 months. And so that first workshop is going to start October 26th. It's called Passion Plus Purpose, the workshop series. I'm trying to take everything that I know and help you stand firm in the marketplace. You are able to reach me at 775-990-7116. That is a direct phone number to me. You can also go to my website, which is very simple and easy. It is www.brandbbridgetlhill.com. Again, that is brandbbridgetlhill.com. You can also reach me at 775-990-7116. And if you just can't remember any of those, just call Deville Realty Group. I'll answer the phone.
There you go. Good plug for Deville with the brand B. B. So we're working together in conjunction, business to assist business, and so it's a beautiful relationship to work together with someone that knows what they're doing and yet can still do their business and manage to help you with yours. And so it's a great work place to function. Bridget is a former realtor as well. Just in between moments right now, got some things she's working on. But Bridget again is very knowledgeable in real estate. Just she doesn't talk real estate right now. So let's just stay on the. We're going to stay on the.
I will
business
tell you.
formation.
I will talk to you about how to reach out to Deville Realty Group. Though.
There you go.
That is one thing I'm good at doing.
Yeah, for sure. Loyal brand champion right here. Definitely. And so we've paid our dues to get the acknowledgments from so many. So we appreciate that from those of you who continue to talk and refer. And I'm going to take a moment to thank everyone that's listening that has referred Deville Realty. We've been getting a lot of phone calls. I've been getting a lot of direct calls. Friends are saying, Deville, can I give you a number? I'm like, man, I give my number on the radio. What do you mean? Can I give you a number, man? Give the number. I'll give it out again on the radio. 702-349-0162. Greg Deville, Deville Realty Group. The name you need to know right here in the Valley. I'm talking to Bridget Hill. We're talking about business formation, about forming your business the right way. Not just getting the food truck and just pulling up to the curb. I found out some people not even using the commissary like they're supposed to. That's crazy. But if you want to be legit, a lot of these corner people that are selling on the corners, making them get a business license.
Right.
I'm always leery where you get your meat from. I'm just eating off the corners. I don't. If it ain't in a wrapper, I might not want it. Want it. But again, getting that business in the right formation so that you started off right. First thing Bridget said was find out if your name that you're looking to have your business is available.
Yeah.
It's like when you go to the DMV and you want personalized plate. First thing they do is check the availability of the personalized plate. And when I got my first plate, Bridget, I bought my first car. My plate was DVL RLTY. Okay. And the lady was typing it in, DVL RLTY. And she said, okay, well, that's available. She said, what does that mean? I said, Deville Realty in 2003. Okay. Deville Realty. DVL, Deville, RLTY, Realty. I put that on my license plate, and she said, well, where's that at? I said, it ain't happened yet. I wasn't even a realtor. I hadn't even existence. We just talking this thing up. And I hadn't even gone to real estate. I got my car in 2003. I moved to Vegas in 2001. I got my car in 2003. I was driving Big Shirley, my utility van. That's all I had when I came to Vegas was a utility van. I still got Big Shirley. We tied to the hip. My daughter said, Dad, why you got that old... She says it's ugly. I think she's pretty. Well, you got that old truck, Daddy. It's all white. It's a van. It's a utility van. No windows. It's just a van. My friends used to clown me and say, Deville, you look like the coroner coming down the street. A white utility van. I said, you could talk about me all you want. I'm going somewhere, though.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going somewhere. I was a nobody. Just nobody knew me. Nobody, and I tell you what, we put that DVL or LTY, and I told the lady, it has not happened yet. And that was in 2003, 2005. I finally got my real estate license. Okay. And then when I got the license 2005, the market crashed in 2006. I didn't even get to do a deal in 2005 because we bought a flip and we were working on the flip. So that was going to be my first transaction. Okay. Guess what? Market crash. Had to give the flip back to the bank. And I mean, it just went left. And so,
but you didn't give up.
Didn't give up. In fact, it stayed in real estate. Finally got me my first little deal. My first little escrow. I was glad I got it recorded. And then when I got my check about a week later, see, real estate companies don't always pay like Deville. We pay within 24 to 48 hours. Right, a lot of real estate companies, you got to wait a week. The money has to deposit and season.
Yes, and then
season, and then you get upload your file. Then you make an appointment to get your check.
Yes.
And when I got my first check, I wanted to quit real estate. I really truly did.
Deducted.
All those fees that those companies, I vowed to the Lord, you bless me to have a Deville Realty. Lord Jesus, I ain't charging fees, and I'm battling to keep that alive, because times have gotten now where it really puts. But in my spirit, it keeps saying, "But you said it's better to make. It's better not to break. Better to not break a vow than to make a vow, right?
Right.
So if you're gonna make it, don't break it. So
don't break it.
I'm holding fast to the truth. And but we have, and when I wrote Deville Realty, I didn't get Deville Realty till 2016, some 13 years later.
Wow.
We rode around with that on that car, and then I sold that car, and I got another car, and I just transferred the place. I transferred the place till I bought my first little Mercedes. I bought me a little 97 E-Class, and boy, I felt like I was in the game. No, I bought me a S350, and boy, I shined that thing up like it was brand new. You know, it had a little tick when you drive it. You know, a little a little missing valve tick. You know, but I'd make sure that nobody, and then it smoked. I had a tailpipe leak. So when I'd pull up, when I would pull over, I'd drive in the rocks a little bit and make the dust fly. So when you got out, you thought it was dust. It was the dust. But we was rolling the bins. We was rolling the bins, man. I'm telling you, with a tick and the smoke, you know. And and you get out, it ride good though. You be in it. It has roomy and shoot, man. And look, hey, the struggle was real. The struggle was real. And so,
but guess what? We ain't going back. We don't do nothing but move forward.
Hey, all the times we kept making money. Finally, we were able to buy stuff cash money, you know, and that's why I didn't get the credit because I didn't want car notes. Because in the real estate game, it can be a bit challenging to, you know, especially when escrow is not closing every month, but the payments are coming every month.
Right.
So I figured, you know, let me cash this thing out. You know, I take a whole commission check and go spend it on one car. Right. You know, and I'd hustle because I was a handyman realtor. You know, I'm still that today. Yesterday I was on one of the properties. We closed today. I was on a job yesterday. Guess what? I was in there fixing. I put 2 new faucets and I put a seal on the toilet. It was leaking. They had an inspection report that needed to be addressed. Yeah. And I said, well, you know, rather than I told the seller, I'd take care of it for you. She said, really? You do that? I'm like, look, we just want to help the deal close. Right. So I got and then this morning she texted me. I guess she got home late. She didn't look in the back. She texted me. She said, I saw those 2 new faucets. Those are nice. You know, we put 2 new faucets
because
on there.
You know what? And that's what it is. It's that extra touch. You know, and that's what I like about representing and being around Deville Realty Group. It's the extra touch. Most people think that, or most realtors you get, they're simply concerned about the transaction. You literally want to make this a wonderful experience for that person so that they can sit back in that new home and be like, wow, look at my faucets. You know, Mr. Deville did that, you know, so when she's inviting people in and they're coming to visit, you know, I can imagine her saying, oh, and you know, Mr. Deville, he came over and put some new faucets in for me. You know, it's the extra touch that you put on your client.
Yeah, she gonna look at that tree that I cut down too Saturday. I went up there early in the morning, took my chainsaw and cut the tree and put it on the back of so we had to stretch the carpet. The carpet had to be stretched. So I got the carpet guy, had a couple electrical things. I called my electrician, hey man, I need you to come over here, change a couple of these on me. And I'm gonna cut the tree down while you stretch the carpet, but I'm gonna throw the limbs in the back of your truck. He said, I'll take care of that for you, Greg. I'll take care of that for you. And we cut the tree down. So things we needed to do, we got done. And we closed on it, recorded today. So the buyers, congratulations to the buyers. They were able to get blessed and get their keys. Well, we got a post possession on it. The sellers need time because they're buying a new home, and they just need a couple weeks to get the new home done and moved into the new home. Then these buyers are getting their home. But this is what we try to do. We try to help these buyers and sellers. If you want to take the equity, and what they've done, exactly what I was saying. We sold them this house. The sellers, we sold it to them about 4.5 years ago. And they always hear my radio shows where we talk about, you know, taking the equity after you build it 3, 4, 5 years. Now, when they started, the boys were younger. And they're still young, but they're of age to need their own room now. And she heard me talking about it on the radio, so she contacted the front office, and Marquetta got the call, and she says, hey, I bought my home with you guys years ago, and this time she said, can I get Mr. Deville to help me? She said, I really wanted him to help me last time, but he was so busy, and I had referred it out. And so Marquetta said, well, you know, there's a young lady, her name's Crystal. She said, I used to be her cheerleading coach. She said she wants to work only with you on the transaction. She said, you gave her to somebody else last time, but this time she said, no, I want him to help me because I want to take my equity from this house and I want to put it into another home.
Okay.
Didn't have to be a new home. She just needed a 4-bedroom home, and she
Okay.
needed all the rooms to be upstairs. It was a direct order.
Okay.
Because she didn't want one of the kids downstairs. She wanted everyone upstairs. She knew it. They went. I understand. I had McQuetta represent taking them out, and I understand the husband. They went into a home and 3 rooms were up, and it was a 4-bedroom home, but 1 was down.
Okay.
When she went in, she said, "Oh, we don't even need to go past the door, honey." The husband was going up. He said, "Honey, come on down. We're not even looking at this."
She knew exactly what she wanted.
She knew exactly. She wanted a 4-bedroom home, and she wanted all the rooms to be upstairs. And lo and behold, we found her a home. Once we got an escrow with her home, McQuetta and they went out that particular day, and there was one of the new home builders called McQuetta and says, "We have a home." It's like God just stepped in on this girl. They go to PT, Church of God in Christ, and the new home builder called and says, "We have a home, standing inventory, that a buyer fell out of contract. It's 4 bedrooms with a bonus room downstairs." Like, what? And guess what? The price was in their budget. They gave them $14,000 towards closing, and the house had upgrades. The house had upgrades that the previous buyer ordered, but they couldn't charge you for the upgrades. They have to sell it at base price. So they got blessed with light ceilings. To have a light in your bedroom is not normal for new home builds.
Right.
To have that ceiling light.
Ceiling.
Just a plain ceiling. So if you get that, you've got an upgrade package. And so they got the upgrade package for the price, closing costs. So now that we've closed on their existing today, to Monday, they're looking at getting their keys to the new home.
Okay.
So tomorrow they will be getting the funding with the new home done. So Monday or no later than Tuesday, they should be getting their keys to their new home. But that's the type of stuff we do at Deville, is help coordinate those. And I believe that's why she personally wanted to work with me on it, is because I specialize in those time frames. Again, not just being a regular realtor. I really have, it's not about money. I quit letting it be money when I started. I'm like, you know what? Because that first deal I made was so pitiful. I quit saying it's gonna be about money. I realized if I would be an asset to people, and just help, be helpful to people to get their dream, the American dream. And then I met people, Bridget, who didn't have down payment. So I started finding out, well, where do you find down payment? And I became the guru. I kid you not, I became the guru of down payment money. I was talking to a realtor yesterday, and you're going to laugh at this. She said, "Mr. Deville," she said, "I got this home for listing, and it's one of these low-income properties. It's one of those habitat. So you can't, it's only available to those who are qualified through the habitat that program, right? So you have to be low income and qualified through that program. She has a home. And she called me. She said, "I just know you got a connection with people." And she says, and so we talked about it. I said, "Okay, good. I'm going to mention it. I'm going to share it on my Facebook." But she said, "But Mr. V, I just want to say to you, when you going to give up the radio so somebody else can get a chance?" She said, when you going to let that go and give somebody else a chance?" I said, "Let me tell you something." She said, and she said it in laughter, because she said, but all realness though, she said, "You're doing a great." She said, "You are helping so many people." She said, "As a realtor, I listen to your show and I learn stuff." And she's a realtor. And so, but she was saying, "But boy, if you give up that station, we coming for may the highest bidder win." She said, "Mr. Deville, I've been hearing you so long. How long have you been on that station?" I said, "This is our 8th year in November. 8th year doing radio on the same channel and then some other channels."
But it's a blessing to be able to be on the radio station, especially during these times, because you see what the news is telling you, but they're not actually in the industry. You are somebody who is in the industry, who is knowledgeable, and who is able to reassure people you can still own a home. There are programs out there. We can help you. So it's
credit. And I know you were talking some credit stuff at a conference you did. And sometimes we're running into that. So we're always working with people who can get their credit. So I tell people, I want to be that one-stop shop. I want to be the Walmart of your life, the Walmart of the real estate, the Sam's Club of real estate, right?
I might have to use that in
yeah,
some.
no, you can't use it though. You can't.
No,
you
no,
can't.
not for myself. You know,
Oh, okay.
I do. I do help you with your branding.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
might
yeah.
have to add that to your
Yeah,
branding.
yeah.
Because one thing I want to talk about,
uh,
November 1st, I am helping behind the scenes
mhm.
put together an event that's going to help people understand. We're bringing them in Deville Real Estate. We want to come and have lunch on us, and we are bringing in the lenders. The realtors are going to be there. Mr. Deville is going to be there, and you are going to be able to just upfront ask questions what you don't know. So stay tuned. We're going to have some stuff, and I am going to be tagging him as the Walmart of real estate.
Okay, or maybe the Costco, the Sam's Club,
Hey.
whatever. But we're a smorgasbord
Yes.
of wealth and knowledge and real estate. So I don't want to just limit myself to just helping what I was telling the lady on the phone a couple of days ago, and she was talking about all the deals. I say, but I realize I don't chase $1 million deals. I'm okay helping people at 300.
Say why?
400.
Can I ask you why?
Because it's whoever comes, we look to assist. We're not just setting up in a exclusive. I got some people. They're exclusive realtors. They're
Right.
exclusive luxury.
Yeah.
And that's just not my call. I mean, granted, I've done some nice, beautiful homes. I think my highest at 1 month probably was 985. I think it was probably my highest. But I do more than that when I do, like this month, I do 3. It's over $1 million with the 3.
Yes. But I just
did
wanted you to
7.
stress that because of people, you in this industry will find people who are specifically looking for that top dollar.
Mm-hmm.
You are not. Deville Realty Group is here because we specifically want to assist you to get into a home, to understand how to build wealth, through equity and having that whole understanding of the process and then being able to have that special touch, direct. That's what it's about. It's not about the $1 million deal.
And if I told somebody one day, he was talking about $1 million deals. I said, let me tell you something. When God ready for me to do the $1 million deals, he knows my address.
Okay.
He knows where to find me.
And
but in the meantime, roll right up on me. Roll right up on me. What I realized is today I did $750,000 worth of real estate. And you do that when you help this lady, help that person, and guess what? That today, the buy and the sale, and then buying again. So we'll be over $1 million in volume of sale, right?
Right.
You're chasing one house, but you could help 3 families at one time. And that's where the passion for me goes. It lies in helping families. You could call me small time, small kid. You can call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for dinner.
Right.
Just tell me when it's hot and ready. So I don't care what you call me. But I'm just here to help.
Yeah. And anyone that doesn't own a home technically is considered homeless. Yeah. So when you are in the business of putting that special touch to be able to say, no, I want to get you in a home, and we want to get you in a home that you can afford and that you can love and grow in.
Absolutely.
We are teaching right now, which is the part I love, teaching them how to take that equity and then purchase something else, because now it's not just about you, it's about building for your family.
That's right.
That's the next piece.
Exactly what they did today. They're buying a home. The boys now get their own room. We were doing a walkthrough on Monday, and the boys were picking the room. And the dad said, well, boys, you can't pick a room because your sister not here. So it's 3 rooms, and the parents got their room. And they said, well, you guys, that's not fair. Your sister's not here to pick 2, And then they got an office because the husband and the wife both work from home.
Okay.
So she got an office. Yeah, she got an office, and it's a 2023. They got it with the equity that's in their home that I talk about all the time. So, and the family, guess what? Watch this. The family that's buying their existing home has been shopping for the last 5 years, has been not being able to be successful homeowners for the last 5 years. And we were talking yesterday. I asked, how long have you been shopping? They said, we've been looking and trying to buy a home for the last 5 years. And I said, so you telling me you got with Deville Realty Group and we were able to close the deal? They said, you're exactly right. We've been looking for 5 years until we got with Deville. He got us into a home, got us into a new home built in 2012, and got the homeowners into another home, and they learned something. Keep that house 4 or 5 years. Call Deville. Let's sell it. Get you something larger.
Right.
That's the lesson that
That's
we
the
have.
lesson.
That's the lesson that we're moving forward to advance wealth in the community. And now, before we go, Bridget, we got the Wealth Mindset Conference 2024. Ooh,
I'm excited about that.
My goodness, that is going to be off the chains.
Yes.
Listen, last year it went above and beyond expectation.
Yes.
This year at the Red Rock Hotel and Casino, the resort hotel, it's the Red Rock Resort Hotel.
Yes.
I'm talking about, you talk about bad. Man, it's beautiful.
It is
Absolutely.
beautiful.
Everybody talked about it for days and weeks.
Listen.
And how the information was so valuable.
From the pre-party meet and greet, where we were able to just come in and meet the speakers up close and personal.
Oh, man.
Take pictures, and just enjoy an evening that was so relaxed. It was just so fabulously beautiful.
And beautiful atmosphere.
Beautiful atmosphere. That was the start of it. And then the very next day, from the beginning service all the way through, the separation with guys in their man cave, and then the women in the ladies' lounge.
Oh, goodness.
All the information was flowing. I walked away, and that is what made me change my business name.
Okay.
When I walked away, I realized I have to set myself apart. My mindset really changed from the conference. And that's what the conference is all about.
That's wonderful.
Changing your mindset.
I got phone call. I got a couple minutes left. I got a phone call, several, since the man cave, who I adamantly had to have the man cave. The man cave, I got men, we talked deep. We went deep. In the conference with the man cave, and brothers calling me still. Here it is months later saying, Deville, thank you, man, because I went and done this. I went to the doctor. I went, got exam. This is where I'm at. This is what I look. I'm so glad you insisted that I go to the doctor, because I found out something that I'm able to catch early.
Right. And take
I'm
care
like, man, this is sweet. So
Changing
we got to do it again.
Yes,
we've got to do it again. We've got to make sure we connect with the community. So Las Vegas, watch out. We're looking at April 2023. You'll be standing by for more information. 2024. 2024.
And if you want more information, let me go ahead and put this shameless plug in here. Go to the wealthmindsetconference.com. You don't even need the www. Wealthmindsetconference.com. We are updating that website. We are keeping you informed. That is where you will be able to purchase tickets. We have some pre-events coming up, so please stay tuned. Ladies, get ready for the ladies' lounge. Men, get ready for the man cave.
All right. Listen, I thank you, Las Vegas. We're here every Thursday, 3 to 4 p.m. We're so excited about next week's show. We're going to do this all over again right here at Hot 702.5 FM. I'm Greg Deville. I enjoy having fun helping families. If you're in trouble with your mortgage, I can help you sell that home and save that equity. 702-349-0162. Greg Deville, Deville Realty Group with Team Deville. And until I talk to you next Thursday, Las Vegas, may God's best be yours.
Jones, hey, Greg Deville was at it, man. Hey, if you want the real, holla at Greg Deville. He'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. If you want the real, listen to Greg Deville. He'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. I'm talking real estate, building wealth, making money for your family and yourself. Now tune in. We here to help.